Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your midday news fix for Thursday the 9th of October. A person's in hospital with a dog bite and a house has been gutted by fire following an incident in West Auckland this morning. Police were conducting inquiries on Massey's Colwell Road when a fire took hold at a property of interest about 5:30. Fire crews were already close to the scene when the house reportedly exploded. Herald reporter Jamie Lith says neighbours saw the armed defenders squad before the fire started.
They heard lots of dogs barking in the morning. They heard also explosions from inside the home. One person's in a moderate condition in Waitakere Hospital. A major drug foundation report says drug laws need to change and claims there are major risks from not doing so. The foundation says use should be decriminalised and significant investment made in health and harm reduction services. It says the Misuse of Drugs Act is unsafe and has compounded harm rather than preventing it. Foundation Executive Director Sarah Helm says the status quo is untenable.
We cannot arrest our way out of drug harm, we cannot shame our way out of disorder, and we cannot wish away the global black market which is moving faster than we can respond.
The Finance Minister believes too many New Zealand businesses have missed out on government contracts. Nicola Willis says new rules will give Kiwi businesses a better chance. It'll apply to goods, services and refurbishment contracts worth more than $100,000 and construction contracts topping $9 million. Willis says until now, MB hasn't even collected data on the proportion of contracts and spending going to local firms.
Quite startling fact, and to me that shows the level of indifference that government has had about the impact its own spending can have.
Further home loan cuts are far from guaranteed. Banks are lowering floating and flexible home loan rates after yesterday's 50-point OCR cut, having already lowered fixed-term offerings. Squirrel Mortgage's David Cunningham says rates could drop more if the OCRs cut again next month, but he says term deposits, which make up half of all banks' funding, would also need to move.
Lest those fall, and we're not going to see mortgage rates fall much further. So they've already fallen a fair bit. Yeah, the floating rate will come down, but everyone in New Zealand has fixed rates.
Israel's military has again intercepted global activists in international waters trying to take food and medical supplies to Gaza. The 9-boat flotilla included former Shortland Street actor William Alexander and his partner Ava Muller. CBC News' Marianne Domain says passengers have been taken to an Israeli port.
Israel's foreign ministry confirming that these boats were intercepted, saying another futile attempt to breach the legal naval blockade and enter a combat zone ended in nothing.
Meanwhile, US President Donald Trump claims progress is being made as mediators in Egypt work towards a ceasefire deal with Gaza. Or for Gaza. To sport, the International Rugby Players Association is backing the 8 unions that have refused to endorse the proposed R360 Saudi-funded competition, at least until more details are presented. A second international cricket debut for Ross Taylor. The 41-year-old former New Zealand representative has made 22 for Samoa in their 5-wicket defeat to hosts Oman at a T20 World Cup qualifier. Ashes fever is already rife with news Australian captain Pat Cummins could miss the series with a back stress fracture. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.